Hi everyone, good evening. Hi, Mr. Sindhu. Hi Raghu. Good evening. Hi Pal. Good evening. Hi Suresh. Hi Tarun. Hi Gaurav. The future are almost 3/4% up. Hi Jess, Sashikal. Hi Yogesh. Hi Srini. They're looking good, and most likely we should have a big move tomorrow if we are able to break the resistances of today. Hi Vijay. Hi Peter. So tomorrow could be a really good day. I want to evaluate the candles on the weekly time frame as well as on the daily time frame, especially on ES, just to see what's kind of popping out in terms of weekly candle close. Hi, Tarun. I'm just waiting for more people to join in. So we'll start at 10 and then hi, Mohan. I hope today was a good day. Yesterday was a bad day for me. I started good, but then gave back. But today I kind of recovered some of it. Some is still due, which will make it happen. I'm not worried about that. Hi Bala. And guys, if you find this information useful, I would encourage you to pass it on to your friends. Any person who is losing money, they should not be losing that money. They should be trying to use as much as information. And of course, this is totally free, so you can pass it on to anybody who is struggling in the market. You're not taking any money here. We are just here to pass on and share the knowledge. Hi, Morgan. All right. So we have about 50 people. So thanks for joining in, everybody. Uh, so let's start from the basic scans. I'll start from the inside day. So inside day, we have many. Home Depot, Neo, Coin, Opta, Plug. So I would like to add Home Depot first. Tomorrow we might have a move. So tech will be strong for sure, but we might also have some moves. So Home Depot is one where you can look in. UPST could be another one. Like I already have a firm which ran today. UPST looks set to move. Hi Pramod. Mr. Singh, thank you for my love, conviction, and confidence. Cool. Thank you. Uh, then let's see what's setting up for a week. Tesla is setting up for inside week. Square is setting up for inside week. So UPST is surely coming here. Inside week. Tesla is also making inside week. So it's make or break time for Tesla. I think tomorrow Tesla should, again, if we have good support in the market, we should see some serious moves on this. All right. Again, tomorrow is going to be Friday where we have OPEX. So let's look at the calendar in case if there is any event. Friday, May the 20th. I don't think so. We have any numbers. So no issues whatsoever in terms of numbers. We could be free from that fear that yes, there's going to be some numbers which are opening up and then screwing us down. Hopefully, we do not have to worry about that tomorrow. And let's start. Let's start. Like Pan W, I did a ER trade and I got busted. I really got busted. I thought like it's losing this 431, 432 area and kind of break down below 38, but no, it did not. Anyways, let's start from ES. So first thing first, ES. Let's evaluate this on the uh, weekly basis because it's going to be a close tomorrow. So I want to see what kind of picture it's becoming on the weekly time frame, and if we have to queue something from that weekly time frame, we will queue it. Otherwise, we'll still have the daily analysis. Because like it's better to on Fridays or Mondays, we should have some weekly chickens. So since we had this evening star, again, guys, this analysis is important. So if you have any questions, you can post that in the chat right now for this, and I can answer it. So this was the evening star right here. Since then, we have one red week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As of now, 7. Now, if something has to change, one important thing, we made the low last week 38.55. We made today 38.56. So we are within the inside week. So if we break above 41.01, I think then we might see some strength towards 42.60. But as of now, it's taking the support right here, 39.20ish area, this area, and it's trying to bounce from it. So let's see. Let me go back in the past to see back to back 7 green or 7 red weeks. My time framework is last 3 years. So this is COVID. So we had 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4 maximum weeks where we were down. I don't see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 was the max, where in 1 we had dodgy, and that's it. Let me go to 20-year weekly. I just want to see what kind of. So we have one here in October 19 when we had these what do you call balance sheet reduction program going on. So we had green weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, then dodgy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and dodgy. So going back in like almost 4 years, I do not have a single sequence wherein the weeklies are back to back more than 6. 2008. Okay, let me just go back. I've opened the chart for 20 years. Like 2000 is wave. Let me go back. 2008. Let's maximize this. So this is 2008. Starting from here to here. Even here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have one dodgy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not even in 2008. We did not had anything in 2008, which is remarkable. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not even in 2008 we had any uh, down moves which are like 6 to 7 weeks long. So this is really, really important. If we break down from here, this has not happened in almost last 20 years. Let me one more time check 2000. No, 2000 I'll not be because I'm only using 20 years. No. So this is an incredible feat. And here, none of them are dodgies. They are big, 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 massive uh, red candles. The only thing which I'm seeing, and maybe I'm overthinking it, is possibly, let me see the open of this. The open is 45.25. Can we see a close of 40.25 tomorrow? If that happens, it will become a dodgy and it will turn green. So in order to break the chain, we need to see 40.25 tomorrow. I think we might do that. We open at 40.25, and even in my Telegram group, like we are taking right support here. You see, this is the trend line for the weekly. It took the support right there, 39.20. So this could be possible. If we break out, there is no resistance whatsoever. If we break out, there is no resistance, and we might hit 4010 and 4025 very, very clearly and clearly. Again, I could be wrong. If we lose 3900, things can change and escalate on the downside really quickly. But as of now, on the weekly charts, this is my take. Now, going back to the daily charts, and let's see the Heikinishi as well. So, Heikinishi is telling me that we are not making newer lows. No, we did make new low today in the morning, and it's kind of a double bottom. 4009 is the 12 EMA as well. So there's a possibility that yes, we might continue to touch it if we take a support of, if we break out 3956, this can go higher. Like if we lose 3900 this time, 3880 area is getting weaker because we have tested 3880 area multiple times. Let me just change them to the normal candles just to show you. This is 3880 area. We tested it once, twice, even today. So if we lose it, and we have tested 3855. So if we lose it, I don't think so we are coming back soon. Let me just add 5-year time period just to show. The next kind of support, which is right here, comes at 3700. 3700. Yep. If we lose 3900, we might settle at 3700 before doing anything else. If we lose 3700, we'll have 3525. So downside is there, but as of now, what I'm seeing, again, I'm not making any emotional trade here. I'm just setting up some assumptions that yes, on the weekly is the 6th week. I'm mentioning everything. 6 red weeks. If close above 40.25, this week will be dodgy. A prime morning star on weekly. I'm hoping that we end up with this. My goal is if we can go above 39, 30, 25, 39.25 is an area, and I'll show you why. First, this is the regression channel area 3925. If we break above 3925, and if you see closely here, this is the base where it came, tested, and bounced. It closed, next day it bounced. It came, it tested, closed above it. It opened, could not close above it. So 3920 is a really, really important area for ES. So in my sheet, let's buy about 3920. Stop loss is 3900, very clean. Target areas, target areas are around this 3960, 4009, and 25. I think my take is we're gonna hit it. So I'm giving it a 70% conviction that yes, we might hit 3960, 4009. Or let's keep it 60. I'll not unnecessarily raise the hopes in this PM. Again, we have not made anything substantial. You see, we need to come to this area 40 to 62, because this is the area from where we started and we broke down. And if you see it right there, it's very clean. You come here 4509, you lose it. You come here at 4600, you lose it. You come here like I'll show you. When we are talking about higher highs, this is the high, we came, we lost it, and we made new low. This is the high 4290, 4260, we came, we lost, we made new low. Around this area, we made 4500. The high we got rejected, we made new low, new low, new low. This is the area we made high and we made new low. This is the area we got rejected, we made new low. So this is one high. And again, this is very important, which needs to be in like understand. This is the high, this is the low. Then we made another high and a lower low. We made lower high, then we came here and we made lower low. We made another lower high, we made lower low. This is another one, and we are right there. So if we lose this, where would we lose this pattern? If we break out above this or this area, we need to take out at least two levels to confirm that yes, the bear market is not there anymore. But as of now, we are making higher highs, higher lows, and this is a sign of bear market. Every time we are framing a ceiling on the top, we are making a new low. So if we fail by 4009, or if we fail by 4100 this time one more time, we are going to make new lows. Just keep that in mind. Again, if anybody has any questions around this, let me know. I can address it. And I want to make sure that you understand this before we jump onto the stocks, because stocks will be very quick. Let me know. I'm just waiting for you. If anyone has any questions here, I will answer regarding this on the weekly and the daily. I'm waiting. If anybody has, just post your questions. All right. If nobody has questions, it means either you understood nothing or you're super smart. All right. So from the level side, let's come back. Now, where would we sell? We should sell it right below 3900. This time 3900 will be sold off. It will not wait. Stop loss 3920. First target 3555, which is the base. Second target 3820 for now. Daniel, don't use supply demand, but sometimes when I do not have middle levels, then I look at supply and demand. That's it. In case of ES, I did not had those Fibonacci going down to those levels, so I'm just taking a reference. How long will OT take? I don't know what is OT, so Mr. Peace, you need to explain. Does EAR have a spear flag on smaller time frame? I need to. You need to tell me what's the time frame you're looking at. I do not look at volume, Milan. No, I do not look at. Price is the biggest thing. Volume, if you want, you can use, but I do not. Abhishek, you can go back and look at the video for high and low pattern. Low pattern. This was the high and low. I have to draw it again. If you can go back to the video, you can. Mr. Peace, I go back at least 5 years just to see the direction. 30 minutes and on 30 minutes. Yes, it's a beer flag. Yep, 30 minutes is a beer flag. This is the beer flag. It's coming down, went up, but not breaking this. So if we lose it, it's going to come back here. That's why I'm saying 3900 is really, really important. Yep, 3900 is really important. Mr. Rakib, there is no smart money. Get rid of that mentality from your head. Just take that out. I've time and again told people just take that thing because this is the money this is the terms which are created by Robinhood investors who are bloody dumb. They don't know nothing and they are just losing, losing, and losing. Money is money. The people who are using that money are smart or dumb. Don't try to follow unless you don't know. Again, focus on the price action. Price tells you everything. If you look at the price, you will see everything. Don't worry about the smart money here and there. Just forget it. People who keep on saying smart money, option flows, this and that, they have lost enough. If you still trust them, go ahead and do that. Uh, Chances to make new lows this week, they are there. If we lose 3900, yes, they are there. All right. I don't see any other questions. Mr. Ahmed, I use only daily time frame to prepare my levels, and during the day I look at only 30 minutes. Yes, you can use High Kenichi for entry also. Once you have a flat base or a flat top, you can go ahead. The same thing I did for Nvidia today. It went down and then held on to. All right, guys. So we are already in 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and finish our analysis. And again, if you're offended with my language, I don't care. But I feel when people lose money. So take out that negative mentality or unnecessary noise from your head. Clear your head. Focus on the screen. Everything is in front of your screen. Like right now, somebody asked me whether there is a beer flag. Yes, there is a beer flag. But if you are smart enough, you will also see there's inverted head and shoulders as well on 30 minutes. It's holding this green line. If it breaks out, it can go higher. Mr. Peter, I see, even on that day, I got busted. So I don't know what happened on that day, especially after Fed assured there is no 75 basis point hike. Even today in the morning, I was listening to Kansas governor. They're saying they're happy with 50 basis point hike, and they're happy with the balance sheet runoff. So I don't think so that was a coincidence. It's just that they wanted to sell everything, push market into a territory where people start to panic. Because this is the first time in the history I have seen a president sitting idle on this kind of market crackdown. Common people 401k are getting decimated, and he's worried about taxing the rich. He's not about looking into the common people's savings. This can turn ugly if things are not controlled. Again, that's politics. I'll not jump into there. We'll stick to our price action in front of it and see. Yes, and there will be many inverted head and shoulders on many other stocks. But 30 minutes is something which is right there. That's why I chose a level above 39.20, because that's about my neckline. All right, so let's go back to 1 hour, 1 day. So 1 day we are right there, and oh no, this 1 hour. 1 day. 1 day we are here. So the moment we break above this area, there's no resistance. I'm considering resistance, which is the top here. We have not seen the high here, so we should break the high, which was 39.50, 39.60, 62. Uh, Quantitative tightening will happen from June 1. Guys, you should, again, I will encourage you to go to Federal Reserve and read about all this information. That information is readily available. We are here to answer things which you have issues in your charts or logics, not about telling you the news. Just being very candid here. All right, so on the downside, we had the levels 39.20, 38.55, 38.20. 3900 is really, really important. SPY, I'm not doing it because it's a repetitive of ES. Anybody using it can use ES by dividing into 10. You will have that information. I'll go to the triple Q, or if you want to use NQ. So NQ is right now up. This is setting up a morning star. Like, we are down in a long-term trend. This is the first kind of a dodgy. We have not seen dodgy a lot in triple Q, but this is the first time we have a dodgy. So if we move or break above 294, I think we will have a massive rally on triple Q. So we need to buy above the open here, which is in this case, what is the difference? This is 294, 289. Here the close is 291. So buy above 291. 291, which is above the close. Stop loss is this candle's open 289. 289 has been a very important area, has been held. First target is 295.64. Second area is 302. I will not be surprised if we hit 302 tomorrow. I will not be surprised. QQQ potential morning star. If open greater than 291. And what will happen if we lose 289? So if we lose 289, I have to extend my chart to 5 So if we lose 285, the next area is somewhere here, which is there any gap here? There is a gap. The gap is 276 to 281. So that can be filled if we lose 289. So sell below 289. Stop loss is 289. Target is 284. 284, 85, 281, 276. Gap fill of 276. And again, you need to be very careful that if it loses, like today, market tried to break above 3940 but failed. And at that time, the important thing to notice was that QQQ was not behaving. And I was using Amazon trade during that time. And I mentioned that Amazon is not moving along with the ES. And then we had a 50-point sell off all the way to 3890. So be careful. This is a bear market. You may have spikes, but you will have equal selling opportunities in the market as well. So if you see profit, do not lose that. Apple. Nobody believed me when I talked about Apple to break down and see where it came. 137.40. Tested, closed right on that. That is the power of Fibonacci, where you do not have to worry about anything else. This was the rejection from 177 all the way 137. That's a 40 point. This is also a M pattern, which is there in the regression channel. The break of M, and we had a massive downside. All right. So as of now, there is a very minute gap. I think that may have been filled today, which is at 135.76. Let me see Apple's 135. No, that gap is still there. So it's sustained. So that gap should act as a really, really good stop loss. 135 on Apple. 135.60. Where should we buy? We can buy above 137.50. Again, it's a neutral because Apple is considerably weak. I'm just playing for a small bounce in the market towards 4,000. If 4,000 fails, we'll have extreme sell-off. So it doesn't mean that the market has changed. Market will come out of the bearish territory if we are making a higher high than the previous highs. So in this case, the possibility is again the middle candle 142.50 and 145.63. What it will allow all the EMAs to come close to the candles, and the EMAs will touch each other and then decide whether they want to stay there or let the candle move away. So I'm neutral on Apple. Affirm finally got hold of that 12 EMA, and it did made a higher high, lower high and lower low, but that was a dodgy. So I will kind of ignore it for now. Stop loss is 24.40 where we wanted to buy previously. So stop loss is 24.40. I want to buy around 25.50. Yeah. Target is, first one is 28. Second one is 30. And it's still making a bull flag, plus there's no inside day anymore. No inside day anymore. Remove the excellent ER bull flag. It reclaimed the 12 EMA with strength, which is good. So if we uh, hold this 2450 area, 2440 area, we can see this very, very quickly on a firm. AMD AMD has been a charming stock. Again, it's holding this area, finding resistance at 9905 area, and today it made a dodgy, and that dodgy is gravestone dodgy, which is really, really confused state for AMD. So tomorrow, if market has to run, AMD will be the first one to run. Keep that thing very clear. AMD is poised really, really tightly, and with confused state, it's holding 95. So I'm going to keep 95 as my stop loss, 99.50 as my target, 105. I'm including 70% chance for this. And where should we buy? We should buy above the 34, 96.60. Buy above 96.60, and then you're good. You will see the first stock to move will be AMD. CN, Mr. Reddy, I'm showing you price. Price has the strongest value. It is real. If you understand that, that's fine. Volume, I do not use it. Volume does not define anything. At least for me. If you want to use it, it's your prerogative. But I don't use volume. I use price. Price tells me everything. And if you look at my levels, they're not bad. They're doing really, really good. So if something is working, I'm not changing that. Amazon. Amazon was busted yesterday. Today it showed some strength. Again, it's a hammer for now. Amazon, a hammer, inverted hammer, which is a bullish sign. Inverted hammer is a bullish sign. So I'm positive. I want to keep the stop loss as 21.25. I want to buy 2170 is very, very tight area for it. But 2160 to 2170. Buy in the range 2160 or 50 to 70. Target is 2210, 2253. So tomorrow, if market is moving in a direction as we are expecting, AMD Amazon can be the game. Can be the game. I'm not worried about they going down, but if they will move up, they will move up at least 3 to 4%. So if we're expecting market to go to 4,009, we should see contribution from all these stocks. Contribution from Amazon, Apple, Google, Tesla, Facebook will come. So that's about Amazon. Then we have Boeing. Boeing is looks like 3 days making lower lows and lower highs. So let's note that 3 days of lower lows, lower highs, which is not bullish. So I'm converting into neutral. But in this area, where we have some consolidation, like the top, it open, the close, the bottom, or the open, and the close. So these four prices are in a similar range. So that will be an extremely good area to enter with a stop loss of this 124. By 124, by above 127. Target is 134.60. 137.80. I'm not bullish, but if market moves, Boeing can move with it, because now they need contribution from all the stocks. Baba is rejected from 34 EMA exactly to the point, and it lost the 12 EMA as well. Now, if I was very much anxious that it's kind of making a W and will break out, but it failed. It needs to move up. It's a broken pattern right now. I'm not getting anything meaningful. Let me just see this on weekly candle to see. So it's a gravestone doji on the weekly, which is rarest of the rare. A gravestone, like the piece price of this uh, financial equity remain exactly same where it opened in this week. It opened at 87.70. It's right now 87.69, which is extremely rare that the price could not break out from a single range throughout the week. So I think maybe next week it has earnings. Something will come up with its earnings, most likely. So we will test 99 for sure uh, on the weekly candle. So on the daily candle, I want to go long above 88.57. By above 88.60. Stop loss will be today's low 86.30. Target 90.60 and 93.67. Good range consolidation before ER. Caterpillar. I'm actually short on Caterpillar with respect to John Deere's earning, but let's see what happens here. Similar to ES, it's making lower lows, and every time it's making a lower high, it has made a new low. Lower high, a new low. Lower high, we should see a new low. That's my whole game. I'm expecting it to go below 2000. So I will be shorting it. Again, that's a trade which I have, and I'm sharing my rationale. So here it made the top with bullish engulfing. From here, it made the lower high, made the first low, made another lower high, made another low, made another lower high, should make another low. Okay, so sell below 205.50, and it's not able to break up the 12 EMA. 208. Stop loss target is 199. And 195. Facebook is the most Manu stock of my life. It's making a gravestone doji once again. Not able to break out of 34 and 12. So if it holds 190, again, I'm neutralizing it. It is very weak. Buy above 190.50, like it closed at 191. So 190.50 should be the stop loss. Target could be 197.65, which is the 12 EMA, and 204, which is a 34 EMA, reducing it to 60%. And where should I buy? I should buy above this range, 192.50. Is neutral. Pan W did 400, so there's no requirement here. Like it went on to make below 477, 432, and today I thought it was gonna go more, but it bounced, so I'm removing it. Goog, it's again like if market loses, you see, this is the same kind of consolidation which was happening in FedEx. FedEx, when market was consolidating, it was consolidation in like for a couple of weeks, and then it broke out one day. If market loses tomorrow, Alphabet is the stock to short. It can really go down. It has some massive gaps at 1900, gaps at 2140, 2140, 2140 to 2200, 2150. It can easily do 2150 and 2100. So Google is, for me, it may bounce tomorrow, but if market is weak, look out for Google to sell, or sell Google near to 2300. But for tomorrow, because this is the hammer, buy about 2248. Sell near 2300 for 2140, 2100 gap fill. Okay. This is going to be red. Buy about 2248. Stop loss will be 2230. Target is 2302. There's only one target, which I'm giving 2302. Microsoft got rejected from 38.2. So we will see whether it was a fake breakdown, because we are testing this wall again and again. We tested this, we bounced back. We tested it close above. Today we tested it and closed below it. So this is an important number. If we come back and do something like this on the green, that will become an evening star. So it's a potential evening morning star. I always juggle these words badly. So Microsoft is positive. Potential, what you call morning star. Buy about 254. Stop loss 252. And Target 258.50. 263. Netflix. Netflix is also kind of holding a base here around 176, 177. And it's trying to break out here. So if it goes above 188 by Netflix, above 188, 188.50. 188.50 is the recapture of 12 EMA. Stop loss is 185.60. Target 198 to 19. Yep. Netflix is there. Nvidia is struggling like 168. It's not able to break out that 12 EMA, but similar to AMD, it's holding its green line, which is really, really important. So tomorrow, the green line is going to provide me a stop loss of 169 or Nvidia 170 as my stop loss. Buy above 172.50. Target is 180, 178 and 180. Holding 168 level really well. Roku is making a bull flag. This is a bull flag. We should see a break towards 103, 105, most likely. Stop loss 95 on Roku. Go long. Whatever price. Roku is making a bull flag for sure. 94.50 is the price, stop loss price, and go above 97.50. Yep, it's a bull flag, so it's all good. Shopify is also showing strength. It's in perfect morning star, I will say. Morningstar, it reclaimed the 12 EMA potential of 421, 463. The Shopify is from neutral to now positive. Where should I buy? My stop loss is 386. Buy above 399. Target is 421 and 463. So it has some potential for next week, increasing it to 70%. Square, scale again making higher high, higher low, and payment stocks are showing some strength. So tomorrow, if it holds above 85, 86 area, and the EM is 87, so 87. Let's go with today's high. No, today's is really high. 88. Buy above 88. The stop loss here. Target is 100. No, target should be right here. 93 and 100. It's holding abandoned baby and bullish engulfing. Tesla. It's inside week. Since Tesla is lost, it's coming down, down, and down. Now, if it has to bounce again, it's setting up for a perfect morning star. So Tesla setting up for a potential morning star. We have a stop loss defined at 700. Buy above 715. 733. 779. I'll increase this to 70%. It's holding that area again and again. On the contrary, if it loses 686, it will say 629. 629 is extremely positive area. UPST. UPST in last couple of days have shown extremely good strength. It's trying to regain and it's trying to come and test the gap. So let's see if it breaks above 53. Let's trade UPST. And again, this is a very volatile stock. So I'm going to keep a stop loss very defined, 48.50. Targets are, see, there's nothing here. So targets can be effort from the back. 61. 64. 60%. Also has inside week. All right, I'm pretty much done. So I'm going to share my Zoom link. If you're interested to join in, come over. And I am coming back in just 2 minutes. So you can all join in here. I'm coming back. So if you have any questions, guys, just go ahead. Yes, Vivek.
Hi, Naval. I wanted to ask about RBLX. RBLX from past 2 days, it is doing really good, and it also regained 34 EMA. So every day it is seeing like 5% spike.
It was 141.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not regain. It tested it and stuck within it. It's kind of making a bull flag roadblocks. But
even the market was going down. This is the only one, like this is one of the ones which were running.
It lost 90%. What do you expect from it? It will lose that 10% also. Yeah, that can happen, but give it some time.
Okay. I guess this is running because of Kathy Woods. Like she said, like this is one of the video game stocks which will run. So I guess everyone is like jumping on to.
So I have a very clear opinion on Kathy Woods.
Yeah, I know.
She just became hero because Tesla moved. And that free money was there. She's going to average it, and one time they will go down. Some of the stocks might come up, but most of the stocks she owns, they're going to get dumped really big. But anyways, this is showing strength, so we should look at that, making higher highs, higher lows. So we can go long above 35.50. So let's do that. Let's add it here in the list because I'm missing one. Positive, making higher high, higher lows. We should buy above 35.50, buy above 35.50, and stop loss is 33.50. Targets, no, this maybe 39 and 42. All right, thank you for this.
And I have one more question. The script which you shared, open high, open low, does it basically mean that like open low means the current open price is lower than the previous day's low, and like open high means
Vivek,
previous day
like
high? Yeah.
I have answered this 100 million times, and if you still have that same issue, I don't know what to do. If you cannot understand a simple equation, which is, come on, open, low, high. Is there any previous day here?
No. Okay.
See, why you want to make things complicated? It is the current day's open price and high price, current day's open price and low price. That's it.
Oh, okay.
See, imagine yourself being a teacher and you have students who keep on asking these stupid questions every single day. How will you feel? Either the
Uh,
teacher is dumb or the students are more dumber.
Mostly students are more dumber, but yeah, I can understand. Yeah.
I'm feeling frustrated because if you're asking so many questions, you should show improvement, not come back to those silly questions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try to improve more. Thanks. Yeah, that's
Uh,
it from.
okay. Anyone else? Yes, Raghu.
Hi, Naval.
Hi.
Naval, can you explain what does it mean by OPEX?
It's nothing OPEX. OPEX is just, let's show it to you all. What is OPEX expiry? It's a term used for option expiries.
Okay.
That's it. Not operating expenses.
The OPEX in stocks.
It is the option contract expiration. That is OPEX. That's it.
Okay. But what is that? They say like every quarterly once on the third Friday it expires. What does that mean?
It's a monthly contract which expires. Otherwise, they are weekly. Every month, like futures are quarterly.
Okay.
Options are monthly.
Okay.
Do subset of those in weeklies.
Okay. Okay.
So the month expires for that option on that day.
Okay. Okay. But then, like people say, like on that day, some more market volatility.
Because the number of options traded on that day are higher.
Oh, okay. Okay. Rather than weekly.
Like,
Okay.
if you go into the future, right? Let me
Okay.
pick up a stock non-index. Let's pick up Microsoft. Okay. So in Microsoft, if you go in future, you see these are quarterly options which are open.
Mm-hmm.
These are not weekly options.
Okay.
These are quarterly or monthly options.
Okay.
Here, these are open, not other options are open at that time.
Okay.
So people make positions in them,
Mm-hmm.
and when you come nearby,
Mm-hmm.
the weekly, monthly things come into the picture. So based on this,
Mm-hmm.
they are based on the future contracts.
Okay.
So when the future contracts expires, these options are expired, and then defined at the monthly level as well.
Okay.
That's it. It has nothing to do with any of the trading activity.
Okay.
Just because they had more volume on that day. That's it.
Okay. That because of that, it might be a more volatility. Maybe or might not be. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And the next question I have is on the futures trading. Like I was looking into your videos. I think those videos were, I think might have done last year or early, I think maybe 2020, I guess. So you told like for futures, you to use 3 minute
Yes.
time frame and use a Hakinishi candle. First, second, third candle get out of that. So still that holds good for now also.
Yes. If you are scalping, and I
Okay.
mentioned clearly, if you are scalping, use 3 minutes. 3 minutes is good for scalping.
Okay.
The
Okay.
futures index, if you're playing with 5 lots, three
Okay.
candles gives you enough money to make a
Uh-huh.
happy home.
Okay. Yeah. Today I started. I played three. I think two mini NQ and one Razal, I guess. So two I made some $50 gain, and then third one NQ, like I had a stop loss that hit it. And then after that, I think after market it went maybe another 150 points high, I guess.
Yep. So this like features are risky, so keep on
Mm-hmm.
with MES.
MES. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And Wednesdays and Fridays are good for futures, or like based on the market condition, we can trade after hours.
Unless you are expert in futures, I will not say anything on that. Keep on
Okay.
practicing. Keep on
Okay.
practicing.
Okay. 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 Thank you, Naval. Good night.
Anyone else? Abhishek Shri Kumar for Tesla is showing flat top. Let's check Tesla. I covered both sides of Tesla. So not sure what's the question here. It is showing flat top, yes. And in my sheet, I have a short. And I've clearly mentioned selling can get aggressive. So what else? Abhishek, you need to look into the sheet. It's clearly there. I don't know what you're asking. Guys, anyone else has any questions? Can you please check NET? See, I don't know why you're feeling double bottom. It's consolidating hard, but it's still not out of the shekels. It just bounced one day. Again, it might bounce again if market sentiment is higher, try to fill the gap. But that's about it. But it has not changed anything. With PanW's earning, it's clearly head and shoulders right now. It's a breakdown of head and shoulders. You might look out for a move towards 60, 64. Because market is strong. That's the question, response to that. It's setting up a morning star. So you can see 65 area. 65 areas where you can find some resistance on NET. Guys, did you join just for the sake of joining, or you have any questions? Otherwise, I'll go and sleep. Yes, Chris.
Yeah, can you please show the data chart for NEO?
Neo?
Yes. I think they're doing some listing in Singapore tomorrow. I don't know if that has any impact, even though it's a smaller market in Singapore,
See,
the Singapore Stock Exchange.
It needs to regain somehow the green line, red line, 70, 17. If it does, then it might have a hope of move towards 19, 20 area. That's it. It's if you look at the trend here, it's got rejected here, went down, came, went down, further went down, took the support, came here, failed to break out, came down, took the support. So it needs to cross 20 to have any meaningful move. These 5% moves, because the stock is down into such a level that 20-30 cents will make 1% move. So you need to have at least 17 and above to see any meaningful move in it.
Got it. I remember when it was $12 some change, you mentioned that time to buy it. And I did some, I think. So it says moved up pretty 30% or so.
30%, but you have to buy in volume at that time, right?
Yeah.
You need to make money on it.
Yeah. I'm just averaging my cost. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Noel.
No problem. Yes, all.
How are you doing tonight?
All right. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I joined a little late. I caught the last few minutes. I'm not sure if you went over shop already. That was one that I took later in the day.
I did. I'm expecting 460 on it.
Expecting 460. Okay, because when I was looking at it, I saw it reject the 409, 410 area, but the candle is
Candle somehow
kind of
managed
bullish.
to hold above that 12 EMA somehow.
Yeah.
So I want to give it a try. Plus, it's kind of making a unclean morning star.
Gotcha. Yep, I see it now.
So
And
I just want to give it a try. If it moves above 409 and my price is buy above where the price is 399, so around 400, 420, 463. And again, if market loses 3900, we can have some serious downside as well. So I'm keeping that in context. That's why I'm not like going higher with 60%. There are only few where I have 70%. Shop was strong today, so there may be a follow-up tomorrow.
gotcha. The other one I was looking at, it was kind of positive today, but it was Kohl's, but their earnings were mixed. And that sounds like they're scrambling to get an offer, maybe, kind of accept the offer for a takeover now.
Who is offering? The question is that.
There was a few companies, I don't remember exactly who, but they had a couple, maybe 2 or 3 offers over the last month or so for Kohl's, KSS. But the candle is looking pretty bullish there, but
It may do a job, but depending on who's going to buy at what valuations, because these are not going to be like double or triple valuation, maybe at $50. And if you look at the options for $50, they'll already be, because you need to give some time here. So maybe October. It's already trading at $5 and $7. So
yep, pretty high.
that's already somehow like priced in. And if it has a valuation around 52, 53, this option will lose everything.
Gotcha.
Maybe if you want to try nearby, maybe in June end, 50 strike is not even open. No, I am not using 50 strike. It's like 240 and 390. There's zero volume in it. So if you have to buy, you have to be very lucky because the spread is almost $1.5.
All right. Yeah, those are only 2 I was really kind of caught later in the day. It's kind of just waiting and seeing most of the day today. Didn't try to rush into anything.
That's fine. Like tomorrow we'll have a very clean day.
Yep.
Tomorrow we should not see choppiness. We should see one clear one-sided move. If it is above 39.25 where it is struggling right now, we might even have 4,025, 100-point move on it.
Gotcha.
because I explained to the uh, group who's on YouTube that this is the 7th week which could be red. In order to avoid that red, it has not happened in the history in last 20 years.
And I'm also kind of waiting for next week. Next week is the FOC minutes and the GDP number is coming out.
I'm not ecstatic about that, but what I'm excited about is that 4025, if we close, will make this week green. If that happens, that's the break of the long 6-week downtrend. We might
Yes.
see some, and it will become a dodgy at the bottom of the trend, so potential morning star and an inside week. So if we fail below 3900, tomorrow we very well see 3800 very clearly. So it's make or break time.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. That's all I had.
All right.
Thank you.
No problems. Banks are not going to do anything in this market. Banks will be the losers, only losers. Anyone else? No. All right. Good night, guys. Bye bye.